Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer related video. Look, Baz is sporting a Garfield t-shirt that my wife got me for Christmas. Garfield munching lots of ice cream. Anyway, we are here with another beer video for you now, and as you can tell, I'm working away again. I've said before, and whenever I go away, I always search for breweries that are sort of local that I can maybe try and go and visit, maybe get some beers from. And I found one today. And this is one that I've never found before for some reason, even on Google and that, but today I found it. So I had a look where it was. It was about 12 miles away from where I was working, 10, 12 mile. So I thought I'd go and pay him a visit. And the brewery is a Bragdy Mona. And it's in a place called Garwin. That's how you pronounce it. So I've kind of gone back on myself. I've sort of gone along the top end of the coast, Welsh coast, to Carnarvon, and I've ended up going back and then going across, sort of heading sort of Holyhead way, if you like, sort of that direction. And this little brewery is on an industrial estate. I saw their website and I just saw a few cans. There was no time thing or anything when they were open, so I did take a little bit of a chance, but I had a bit of time and got there and the doors were shut, and it turns out the bloke who owns the brewery, runs it, he has another unit, so he was in there at the time. I rung him up just to see if they were open or not, so he come over to see me. A lovely chap, and I think, I could be wrong, I think his name is Hugh. I'm taking a bit of a guess at that, and no, that's not a Mickey take, I'm just taking a guess at that. And they are a lovely little brewery as well, because it's literally in the back of this unit. I think it's offices for his other business at the one part, but they haven't got a shop or anything. They supply kegs and they do a few cans, and he said come in, and I went in there and it was literally, no word of a lie, they have two taps on this shelf, just like a kitchen shelf if you like. There was obviously nothing on there, and a mini fridge like I've got at home. With cans. He had done a bit of boxing up with some orders. So yeah, I've gone there and I've picked some beers up. And he very kindly actually said to me, do you want to go and have a look in the back? Which I did. So he showed me all the brewery and everything. It's a cracking little setup as well. And it smelt really nice in there. There was this lovely smell. So they do kegs, they do canning and everything. They supply to pubs. They were contract canned, he said. But they are getting their own canning thing. I think some of that's been funded. And he also told me about the brewery, how it started. And it's kind of a little bit sad in a way, but there is a nice little twist on the end of it. I'm waffling on, I know, just listen to me. His son, he's got two sons. I believe it's two sons, he said, that are doing it. And his one son decided during lockdown to start brewing beer and that. And not long after, he caught COVID and died. So very sad sort of tale. And his other brothers now got into it big time. I think originally what it was, I think it was his one lad who started it and decided to do it, and he was going to do it with mates. Since then, his other brother has got into it and has sort of taken over a lot of the brewing and that. His dad loves it. His dad sort of put the money up to start, but he said he's really into the beer and that. But it's really good that they're still going because of the situation, you know, with his one son who started it up and then getting COVID and dying. I think it's really good that this little microbrewery is still going. So yeah, I've picked up 6 beers from them today. Now they do have prices online and what have you. I went there just as a cash customer. So I got 6 beers off them for 20 quid. Should have been £21.60. I had £22 ready just to give him, but he said, oh, I'll just call it 20 quid for cash. So here are the beers that I've got from this brewery, Bragdy Mona from Garwin, if you like. So, and what I also like about this is the artwork on the cans is beautiful. So the first one we got is the Mona IPA, 440ml, beautiful artwork. That is a good looking can to me. It's simple but effective. And this is coming in, it's 5% IPA. And it does tell you all the things, but I think a lot of it is ingredients: malted barley, hops, yeast, water. it doesn't tell you the hops, but he was telling me about certain things. So we've got a 5% IPA there. The next one, if I can get it out this little plastic card thing, is their Elian or Eileen or Eileen or something. Excuse the Welsh. And this is a pale, a golden pale ale apparently, 4.5% in a 440ml can as well. Again, beautiful artwork, absolutely beautiful. Now they're going to try and have a core range. I think they have 2 that is really their core range. I think they're maybe going to have 4 in their core range. And this next one is one that is always in keg and part of their core range. And it's their Mona Hells Lager. Now, we got me a sneaky one of these out because I'd made the trip over there and wanted as many as possible, and I do the channel. He said, I'll make sure I'll get you one of these. So he went and got me one. So there we go, Mona Hells. This is coming in at 4.2% Hells Lager. But again, lovely artwork. There we go, 440ml can. That's the third one. The fourth one. Now, again, the artwork is lovely, but it's quite plain and simple. There's nothing wrong with it. And this is a can of their Paraduis, I think, or I'm going to say Paraduis. I could be wrong. This is actually a pale ale, a hazy pale ale, and this is coming in at 4%. There we go, 440ml can. So not big ABV beers. They tend to keep them lower, and he was telling me about this, that a lot of people do want the lower ABV beers, and it's keeping costs down as well, unfortunately. But got to do what's right for the business. So now the last 2 ones are sort of Belgian style beers. So I don't know how to say this, so again I'm probably going to slaughter it. We got there, I don't think, I try to think, Kubi Felin, possibly, Kibby Felin. And this is a blonde ale, 440ml can, and this one is coming in at 4.6%. He said their Belgian ones aren't as popular. Whether it's because, I don't know. Let me just jump to conclusions that maybe it's possibly that it's either not very good or that people just round here or his area don't want that sort of beer. And last but not least is another Belgian one, apparently really good. And again, the artwork on that is lovely. Really nice, simple, but this one's really cool as well because I like the colours. And this is a can of their Cereal Win, and it's a wit beer. There we go. Look at the artwork and the colours on that. Absolutely fantastic. 440ml can, and that is coming in at 4.6%, I think it said. I'm trying to say, yeah, 4.6 or 4.5, but there you go. We got 6 beers that will be coming up on the channel from a brand new brewery and a very small microbrewery, but honestly, it's fantastic. Really nice there. And if I get to review some of these before I go in the next couple of days or something, and they're good, I might go back there and pick some more up as well. So there you go, that'll be coming up to the channel. Go and check out the website. They don't do shipping out, they don't actually have a shop. I think it is literally people come for collection. So if you're up near Carnarvon, North Wales way, go and check them out. If you're not, I think you're a little bit buggered for getting anything, but who knows in the future, if they keep going and get bigger, you may well get to see them. So yeah, like I say, they'll be coming up. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.